Murphy's Law should just read Buffalo Sabres, because while it's been rough going for the Sabres with 11 losses in a row,
I'm almost lost for words. This is the toughest solve I've been around, but it is on me to get these guys in the right place to win a hockey game.
Tonight's game against Toronto brought their pain to a whole new level. I mean, I don't even know if I've ever seen this happen before. You see, they gave up an immediate odd man rush. Domi finds McMahon, who would score on the very first shot of the game. Not 90 seconds into the game, and it was 1-0. But it's early, and sure enough, the Sabres would come right back. Zucker finds Tucker in front, and they'd score to square this baby up, and I figured, there you go, way to answer. Not so quick. See, it's not goalie interference. It wasn't even offside, but on the entry right here, there was a high stick infraction by Zucker, which the ref, Sutherland over here, clearly missed. The play continued, and despite this being called a good goal initially, the linesman informed the ref of the high stick after the matter, and so it got called back. Now, you may be wondering, how's this even possible? They missed the call, play continued, you can't just call it back after the fact, right? Well, Rule 32, specifically 32.4, states the linesman must stop play immediately and report to the referees when it is apparent that an injury has resulted from a high stick that has gone undetected. Okay, stop play when it's apparent an injury has resulted. In this case, I have to think the linesman saw the infraction, noted it, but did not see the blood and therefore waited for the next stoppage to inform the ref. It just so happened that the next stoppage came as a result of a goal. Well, if we read a little more, should a linesman witness a foul prior to the attacking team scoring a goal, the linesman shall report what he witnessed to the referee. The goal shall be disallowed and the appropriate penalty assessed. So, as unfortunate as this was for the Sabres, from my understanding, the officials got this completely right. So, rather than it being 1-1, it was now 1-0, and they had a double minor, where, sure enough, while they were able to kill the first one off, they couldn't contain him, as Matthews would eventually score his 11th from Nylander to make it 2-0. I mean, you just almost can't make it up. But this wasn't even the only goal that'd be called back on the Sabres tonight. First, though, it wasn't 2 minutes into the second and the Leafs would score again. It's Robertson this time to make it 3-0. And while Peterka would finally get the Sabres on the board, for real this time, as this one did count, it was immediately answered with McMahon finding Domi, quick release, who would score his third, and that would be about it for UPL as he'd get the yank. Lindy trying his best to rally the troops, but a bad line change gives Toronto space. It's Nylander again, and they score again. He finds Pacioretty to make it 5-1. Just a simply defeated group of men right now. Having said that, this is where things started to change. It was 5 minutes later, and the Sabres would score. Samuelsson picks the corner and cuts the lead to 3. A large mountain to climb heading into the third, but past the midway point of the period, Samuelsson throws it in front, and they'd score again. This one somehow gets to Owen Power, who makes it real interesting, as it was now just a 2-goal game. With under 4 to go, it's Power from the blue line, and he'd score again. He beats Murray high blocker side, and we had ourselves a 1-goal game. Wait, no. The Maple Leafs challenge it. While it seemed that maybe as for the entry here, it was kind of close, it was actually Lafferty right there interfering with Murray, and just unreal. Again, what can go wrong is going wrong for these guys. It gets called back, and what could have been a 5-5 game was now 5-3. Anyway, with 2 to go, they pull Reimer, and they threw a few on net, but ultimately Pacioretty would put I guess not, as he misses this one, but they break out again. This time it's Nylander, and he would not miss, as that would about seal it, and as time expired, the Leafs and Murray would take it. As for the Sabres, they have now lost 12 in a row. That's more than they have wins on the entire season. I feel for you, Sabres fans, I really do. But that's about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you in the next one.